life is full of seasons, different kind of seasons. There are some good seasons and some bad seasons. But this afternoon, I want to talk about seasons, but I want to come to talk about it from a different aspect. I want to talk to you from a different aspect. So you're going to help me this afternoon. The Word of God says in Ecclesiastes 3, to everything there is a season, a time to every purpose under heaven. To everything there is a season. And he goes on to say a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck out. So to everything there is a season. There's a season, especially if you live in this part of the world, you understand seasons. When I was growing up in Zimbabwe, we really didn't care about seasons. It's always hot in Zimbabwe. You know, yes, it might get cold for 2 or 3 months, but it doesn't get as cold as it gets here. So you don't really worry as much about the changing of seasons. But when you're in this land, you have to be mindful of seasons. Because if you're not mindful of seasons, a season can kill you literally. If you are not ready for winter, you can die of pneumonia if you don't have the right clothes for the right season. So people in this part of the world understand seasons. So right now as we are getting into the fall, people are getting ready to change their tires to winter tires because they understand that winter is coming. As hot as it can get, eventually it's going to get cold. So you have to be ready for that season when it comes in your life. But this afternoon, what I want to talk about, I'm coming from a different angle with this message. The difference in seasons is not just the weather, ladies, but people that God sends in your life. Seasons come and go. God sends people for every season of our lives. Some are here for a season, some are here for a lifetime. Elisha needed Elijah to get to his next season of life. So I want you to understand something. The difference in seasons is not just the weather. Not just the weather, because the weather changes with seasons. But that's not just the difference, but the people that God sends in your life. So anytime God is about to transition your life, He brings different people in your life. Anytime you are about to go into a different season, it doesn't literally mean that everybody else in the previous season go away. Their influence might diminish, but God sends different kind of people. So you need to be sensitive and you need to be watchful of the people that God sends when you transition to a new season. Because if you don't recognize what God is doing in that new season, you might miss the people that God sends in your life. I'm preaching and I'm getting no help this afternoon, but I'm still going to preach anyway. When God was about to promote Saul, He brought Samuel into his life. So when God was about to promote Saul, He brought Samuel into his life. Because, I want you to understand something. When you transition into a new season, because where Saul was going, his father could not stay and have influence because his father did not understand where he was going. So when God is about to introduce you to a new season, He sends new people. When David left taking care of his father's sheep, God sent Jonathan. So when David left his father's sheep and Saul called him to come and live with him in the palace, God sends him Jonathan, because where Jonathan becomes the link for survival for David. Because at that time, Saul wanted to kill David because of the gifting that David had. And the only person who could protect David was Jonathan. So in that season, what David needed was not his brothers. He needed a different relationship. He needed a Jonathan in his life, because Jonathan had the inside information. So before Saul plotted anything to kill David, Jonathan would go and tell David that my father is about to do this.
So anytime you are about to transition into a new season in your life, God will send you some people for that season.
Amen.
So you got to have your eyes open for those people that God is sending in your life. Too many times people hold on to people whose season has passed in their lives. And you wonder why those relationships are hurting you now when they used to bring you joy. It's because those people, their season is past in your life. They serve their purpose, then now they need just to be acquaintances. They don't need to be speaking into your life because you are in a different season of your life. So God brings the right people that you need for the right season that you are going into.
Amen.
So Saul's father could not stay being the voice of authority or reason in his life once he became king. As much as Saul loved his father did not understand or did not have the capacity to advise him because his father had never been a king. So what Saul needed, his father had to take a lesser role because where Saul was now, he needed a seer or a prophet. So what Saul needed was a Samuel in his life. He needed somebody who could hear from God, who could come and give him advice on what to do to govern the land. Because Saul was not born into kingship. It was thrust on him. If you know the story, Saul was just looking for his father's donkeys that had been lost. But God said to Samuel, tomorrow at this time, Saul is going to show up. And he comes and is looking for his donkeys. But God has already spoken to Samuel that this young man is going to be king. So Saul had no training of becoming a king. But then now he needed somebody who understood, somebody who had the inside scoop, somebody who was connected to God. So he needed a Samuel in his life.
Amen.
Someone with insight and direct access to God. That's what he needed. Some people cannot transition to your new season because they do not have what you need for you to survive in your new season.